Welcome back to the deep dive. You know, it really feels like tech just moves at lightning speed these days. Always something new.
Absolutely. It's hard to keep up sometimes.
Totally. So today, we're going to try and cut through some of that noise. We're doing a deep dive into the latest stuff from a big Apple event.
Right. Lots of announcements.
Yeah, exactly. Our mission basically is to pull out the really important bits, the key insights from their new AirPods, the Apple Watch updates, and the new iPhones.
Sort of a shortcut for everyone listening.
That's the idea. You're a shortcut to the biggest changes and maybe some surprising things you missed. And, you know, with Apple, it always comes back to that design philosophy. It's not just how it looks, right? It's how it works. Those intuitive experiences, like that liquid glass thing they do in software, very fluid.
And that's really key here, because these aren't just, minor tweaks. We're seeing some pretty significant steps forward.
Driven by what, exactly?
Well, it's a combination. Powerful new chips, really sophisticated computational audio, and this deep integration of Apple Intelligence. It's woven through everything.
Okay.
So the real question for you listening is, what makes these things not just new, but actually different? How might they genuinely, make your day-to-day life better?
Right. Good question. Okay, let's kick things off with the AirPods Pro 3 then. I mean, AirPods are already everywhere, world's most popular headphones, right?
Easily.
But this new generation, they seem to be pushing things quite a bit further in personal audio.
They really are.
They're talking about this really immersive spatial listening experience. And it comes down to something called a custom multi-port acoustic architecture.
Yeah, that sounds technical, but basically it means they figured out how to control the airflow, the way sound actually travels into your ear, really precisely using multiple paths.
And that changes with the sound.
Thematically. It apparently transforms the bass, makes the sound stage feel wider, and really brings vocals forward. So clearer music, calls, shows, everything.
Okay, interesting. So better sound quality overall.
Definitely. And that precise architecture, combined with their advanced computational audio, that's the software smarts, it lets them shape the sound with incredible accuracy.
And that helps with noise cancellation too, right? The ANC, they call that phenomenal.
It really is key for the ANC. And yeah, phenomenal seems about right based on what they described. Why is that kind of noise canceling so important today?
Well, the world's noisy. Commutes, open offices, coffee shops.
Exactly. It's about giving you back some control, creating that little bubble of quiet when you need to focus or just relax on a plane.
And they're saying this is a big jump in ANC performance.
Huge. They've got these ultra-low noise microphones, plus that computational audio working overtime. And new ear tips, too, infused with foam for a better seal.
Foam tips, right.
The result, they claim twice the ANC compared to the last generation.
Twice? Wow.
And if you're still using the original AirPods Pro, it's apparently 4 times more effective.
4 times. Okay, that's a serious upgrade. And transparency mode. Any changes there?
Yeah, they mentioned improvements there, too, making your own voice and other people talking to you sound more natural, less processed, I guess.
Good, good. But here's the bit that really caught my eye. Live translation. In your AirPods.
Ah, yes. This is where Apple Intelligence really steps in. It's pretty groundbreaking for real-world conversations.
How'd that work?
So imagine you're talking to someone who speaks a different language. With a simple gesture, the AirPods start translating in real time.
So you hear the translation in your ear.
Exactly.
Wow.
And it cleverly lowers the volume of the person speaking so you can focus on the translated audio. And it's not just word for word, it gets the meaning of phrases.
And your iPhone can show the text too.
Yep. Display it, even read out your translated words if needed. And apparently, it's even better if both people are wearing them.
That sounds kind of like science fiction. Universal translator stuff.
It's getting there. Think about travel, international business, just connecting with people. It really could break down some massive barriers. It raises that question, how will this on-device AI change how we connect globally?
Yeah, definitely something to think about. Now, beyond the flashy tech, they also talked about fit and durability.
Right, the practical stuff.
They apparently did a ton of research. Over 10,000 3D ear scans. 100,000 hours of user testing.
Wow.
All to make each AirPod smaller, shaped more naturally to your ear canal. And they now offer 5 ear tip sizes. Goal is the most stable and best fitting AirPods ever.
That makes sense. Comfort is key if you're wearing them all day.
They're tougher now too. IP57 rated.
Meaning?
Sweat and water resistant. Protected against dust and can handle being dunked in water for a bit. A first for any AirPods model, they said. Good for workouts or getting caught in the rain.
That focus on comfort and durability, it's actually really crucial, isn't it? If something's uncomfortable or breaks easily, it doesn't matter how fancy the features are.
True, you just won't use it.
It shows they're thinking about the whole experience, how it fits into real life.
Okay, so speaking of real life, fitness. Apparently, more people work out with AirPods Pro than any other headphones.
That doesn't surprise me.
And the Pro 3s are adding heart rate sensing during workouts.
Yes, using Apple's smallest ever custom heart rate sensor right in the earbud. Plus, machine learning that combines data from different sensors for accuracy.
Wow. And there's a new AI model for tracking activity and calories too. Trained on, get this, over 50 million hours of data from their heart and movement study.
50 million, that's a lot of data.
Right. And the fitness app gets an update, tracks 50 workout types. And there's this workout buddy thing using Apple Intelligence.
What does that say?
Gives you motivational audio feedback. Like, that's a new record. You just walked the longest distance this month. Stuff like that.
Okay, so they're really leaning into the fitness side.
It seems like it.
And, you know, putting health sensors right into headphones, that's smart. It makes fitness tracking just seamless. No need for another gadget.
Right, you're probably wearing headphones anyway.
Exactly. It just weaves those health insights right into your routine. Easier to stay active, stay informed.
Makes sense. Okay, quick wrap up on AirPods Pro 3 battery life.
Improved 8 hours on a single charge. And 10 hours if you're using transparency mode, which is great for hearing aid users apparently. 4 hours more than before.
Nice. And price and availability.
$249. Available September 19th.
Got it. Okay, let's shift gears. Apple Watch. This device has really become more than just a watch, hasn't it?
Oh, absolutely. Indispensable companion for many, fitness coach, even a lifeline.
Yeah, those stories are powerful. Like the person alerted to a resting heart rate of 172 and low blood oxygen turned out to be a collapsed lung.
Incredible.
Or the watch detecting a fall, calling for help, leading to a stroke diagnosis. Or hikers lost in a snowstorm using the SOS via satellite.
It's truly amazing how it can help in so many different ways.
It really shows how far wearables have come.
That's exactly it. It highlights this evolution, you know, from just being convenient to having genuine life-saving utility. It's not just about steps anymore.
Definitely not.
And it makes you wonder, what does this open up for preventative health? What's next?
Well, maybe the Apple Watch Series 11 gives us some clues. They say they're making the best watch in the world even better. Thinnest, most comfortable yet, apparently, and tougher.
How so?
It's got the Ion X glass, but then they add this new custom ceramic coating. Bonds at an atomic level, makes it 2 times more scratch resistant.
2 times? Okay. That's useful on a watch.
And connectivity gets a boost. Latest 5G cellular. Better performance, better coverage, more power efficient too. Makes it more independent from your phone.
Right, more standalone capability.
And some new watch faces with watchOS 26. Flow with liquid glass numbers and Exactraf, like a modern regulator clock face. Looks cool.
That focus on durability and connectivity, it just makes sense for something you wear constantly, rely on for health and safety. It has to be robust.
Absolutely. Okay, health features on Series 11. They're pushing further, especially with heart health and sleep. First up, hypertension notifications. This sounds big.
Yeah, tell me about this one.
It can apparently alert you to possible chronic high blood pressure. It analyzes how your blood vessels respond to heartbeats over like 30-day periods using the optical heart sensor data.
Wow, over time. That's different.
Yeah. And given that hypertension affects, 1.3 billion adults?
Right.
And it's often a silent killer, this could be huge.
How'd they develop that?
Advanced machine learning, tested with over 100,000 participants. Their goal is ambitious. Notify over 1 million people with undiagnosed hypertension in the first year.
1 million people. That's potentially life-changing impact.
For sure. Also new is a sleep score.
Okay, lots of devices track sleep. What's different here?
It seems more comprehensive, analyzes duration, consistency, wake-up sleep stages, gives you a classification and a score. And it's backed by guidance from the World Sleep Society, developed with over 5 million nights of sleep data.
5 million nights? Okay, so again, massive data set behind it.
Exactly.
You know, connecting these features, it feels like a real shift. It's moving beyond just tracking data to actively flagging potential health issues, giving you actionable insight.
Right, like a nudge to see your doctor, maybe?
Precisely. That's a fundamental change in how wearables can support your well-being. More proactive.
And to handle all this, they re-engineered the battery for 24 hours of life. So proper all-day, all-night wear.
Finally, that's been a limitation.
Yeah. And they're talking sustainability, too. 100% recycled aluminum cases, recycled titanium for the polished ones, new band materials.
Get to see.
Now, for people maybe just getting into Apple Watch, there's the SE3. Core features, more affordable.
Right, the entry point. What's new there?
Got the S10 chip, so more power. And always on display, first time for the SE. New gestures like double tap, wrist flick.
Always on is a nice addition to the SE.
Health-wise, it adds wrist temperature sensing for ovulation estimates, sleep apnea notifications, and that new sleep score.
So it's getting some key new health features too.
Yeah, and kind of a quirky feature.
Yeah.
You can now play music or podcasts directly through the speaker. No AirPods needed.
Oh,
Still
yeah.
gets all-day 18-hour battery, plus fast charging 8 hours of use from 15 minutes charge.
That's really important, I think. The SE3 makes a lot of these advanced health and convenience features much more accessible, not just for the top-tier models.
Spreads the benefits wider.
Exactly. Democratizes it a bit.
Okay, finally for watches. The Ultra 3. For the adventurers, the serious athletes.
The rugged word.
Yep, biggest display ever on an Apple Watch. New wide-angle OLEDs, thinner borders, brighter, easier to see at an angle.
Good for outdoors.
Workout Buddy gets that generative AI voice for motivation.
Yeah.
But the huge leap here is satellite connectivity.
This is the big one for Ultra.
Totally. Lets you stay in touch off the grid. Emergency SOS, sending messages, sharing location, all via satellite.
How does that even work on a watch?
They redesigned the radio and antenna, apparently doubled the signal strength to talk to satellites like 800 meters above Earth.
Meters. Surely kilometers. Let's double check that source later, maybe 800 kilometers. Still, impressive tech regardless.
Yeah, need to verify that unit, but the point is communicating directly with satellites. And it gets up to 42 hours of battery life. Cases made with 3D printing using 100% recycled titanium using half the raw material.
That satellite feature, the impact for safety in remote places is just massive. Peace of mind, extending that emergency reach where there's no cell signal.
Game changer for hikers, climbers, explorers.
Absolutely, a genuine safety net.
Okay, big breath. Let's move on to the iPhone. I mean, iPhone changed everything, right?
Understatement of the year.
And now they're calling this the biggest leap ever with 4 new models, each for different needs. Let's start with the standard iPhone 17.
Okay, the baseline model.
Looks impressive, though. Nice design, more durable, 5 colors. Display is bigger, 6.3 inches, thinner borders. Gets promotion, so up to 120 hertz refresh rate.
Smooth scrolling finally on the standard iPhone. That's big.
Yeah, always on display too, down to 1 hertz. And brightness, 3000 nits peak outdoors. Very bright.
Wow.
Durability gets a boost with Ceramic Shield 2. Supposedly 3 times better scratch resistance. New coating they designed.
Scratches are always the enemy.
Totally. Inside, it's the A19 chip, built on 3-nanometer tech.
Which means?
Tinier transistors, basically. Faster, more efficient. Improved neural engine specifically for Apple Intelligence. Faster on-device AI models.
So AI is deeply integrated here too.
Oh yeah. Visual intelligence for searching stuff on your screen, live translation for calls, FaceTime messages.
That translation feature again?
All-day battery life, up to 8 more hours video playback than iPhone 16. Fast charging, 50% in 20 minutes.
So quite a few upgrades even for the standard model. It's interesting how the display tech, that 3-nanometer chip, the AI, it all comes together.
So
It's not just about one thing being faster. It creates a more, seamless and intuitive experience overall. The phone just feels smarter, more responsive.
right. Okay, next up, iPhone Air. This one sounds intriguing. The intention was an iPhone that feels like a piece of the future. Super thin and light.
The Air name suggests that. How thin?
Get this, 5.6 millimeters.
5.6, that is thin. Thinnest iPhone ever, they said.
Yep, and super light. Frame is grade 5 titanium, polished finish. And for the first time, Ceramic Shield isn't just on the front,
On the back too.
both sides. It closes the titanium frame, and it's also on the back glass itself, making it 4 times more resistant to cracks than previous back glass, and uses 80% recycled titanium.
Wow, ceramic shield everywhere. That's serious durability for something so thin.
Right. Display 6.5 inches, promotion, always on, and peak brightness of 30,000 nits. This seems almost impossibly bright. Might be a typo in the source. 3000 is already industry leading. Let's assume 3000 nits, unless verified otherwise. Still great. Protected by Ceramic Shield 2, of course.
Okay, performance. Can something that thin be powerful?
Apparently, yes. It has the A19 Pro chip. They call it the most efficient, high-performance chip they've ever put in an iPhone. Big CPU and GPU upgrades.
A19 Pro, so pro-level chip in the Air.
Exactly. And get this. Neural accelerators built into each GPU core. delivering up to 3 times the peak GPU compute of the A18 Pro.
3 times?
They literally said MacBook Pro levels of compute in an iPhone.
Okay, that's a bold claim for something that thin. How do they manage the heat?
Good question. We'll get to thermals more with the Pro, but efficiency must be key here. They also have a new N1 wireless chip Wi-Fi 7 Bluetooth 6 thread, plus a C1X modem, twice as fast, 30% less energy, makes the Air the most power-efficient iPhone ever.
Efficiency is the only way that performance makes sense in that form factor.
Cameras sound good too. 48MP fusion system on the back, center stage camera on the front, and the new feature, dual capture video.
What's that?
Records from the front and rear cameras at the same time. You filming the scene, and yourself reacting maybe.
Oh, interesting for creators.
Yeah, and a big change. iPhone Air is eSIM only, worldwide.
No physical SIM slot at all.
Nope. Maximizes internal space for battery, apparently.
Yeah.
Better for travel and security, too, they argue.
That's a move. Some people might not like that yet.
Maybe. Battery life, despite the thinness, is amazing all day, helped by a new adaptive power mode in iOS 26. And there's a new slim MagSafe battery pack that extends video playback up to 40 hours.
40 hours with the pack. Okay.
It's really quite a paradox, isn't it? This extreme thinness and lightness, but packing in pro performance, that enhanced durability and solid battery life.
It really is. The engineering challenges there must be immense. Material science, thermal management. It's pushing boundaries.
Definitely. Okay, next, iPhone 17 Pro. Goal. Build the most pro iPhone yet, by a lot. Rebuilt from the inside out.
So this is the powerhouse.
Looks like it. Built from a solid aluminum unibody, heated, forged, machined, creates a light but rigid enclosure. Thermally efficient, they say. And it holds the biggest battery in any iPhone.
Aluminum, not titanium like the Air.
Right, aluminum unibody and ceramic shield on the back here too, like the Air. 4 times more crack resistant than previous back glass.
Interesting choice. Aluminum for the Pro. Why?
Thermals. This is where they detail the thermal management. An Apple-designed vapor chamber inside. Deionized water laser welded into the chassis to move heat efficiently.
A vapor chamber in an iPhone.
Okay, that's
serious.
And they're using an aerospace-grade aluminum alloy that has 20 times greater thermal conductivity than titanium.
Ah, so the aluminum is for heat dissipation. Makes sense for sustained performance.
Exactly. Paired with the A19 Pro chip, this thermal system delivers up to 40% better sustained performance than the iPhone 16 Pro.
40%. That's huge for gaming pro apps.
Yeah, hardware-accelerated ray tracing, photo-video editing, running those big local AI models, and the Pro Max gets the best battery life ever in an iPhone. eSIM models get an extra 2 hours, up to 39 hours of video playback.
39 hours. Wow. Okay, cameras. Pro cameras always get big upgrades.
And this year is no exception. Front is an 18MP center stage camera. On the rear, get ready.
Yeah.
All 3 cameras are now 48 megapixels, and all are fusion cameras.
All 3. Wide, ultra-wide, and telephoto.
Yep. More detail across the board. And the telephoto gets a major upgrade. New 48MP Fusion Telephoto offers 4x optical zoom at 100 millimeters and a new far-reaching 8x optical zoom at 200 millimeters.
8 times optical. How?
Next-gen tetraprism design, folded optics, improved 3D sensor shift stabilization. The sensor itself is 56% larger.
Bigger sensor, better stabilization, longer zoom. That's impressive.
Plus the updated photonic engine with machine learning for better detail, less noise, better color, especially in low light. Digital zoom goes up to 40x now. They're saying you effectively have 8 pro lenses in your pocket.
8 lenses covering that range. Yeah, I can see that. That's incredibly versatile.
And Pro Video gets some big features. ProRes RAW capture.
Finally. That's huge for pro workflows. Maximum flexibility in post.
And Genlock.
Genlock on an iPhone. Seriously.
Yep. Super precise video synchronization. Locking multiple cameras or graphics perfectly in time. Huge for multicam shoots, professional transitions. No more frame-by-frame alignment headaches.
Okay, that's genuinely a pro feature showing up on a phone. It's not just about megapixels, is it?
Not at all.
It's pushing computational photography, sure, but it's also integrating serious professional-grade filmmaking tools. It really democratizes high-end content creation, puts studio-level capabilities in your pocket.
Pretty amazing. Okay, quick final details on iPhones. All models now start at 256 GB storage.
Good. Base storage needed an upgrade.
Pricing. iPhone 17 starts $799, Air at $999, Pro at $1,099. And for the first time, you can get a 2 terabyte iPhone 17 Pro Max.
2 terabytes. For all that ProRes RAW video, probably.
Must be. Phew. Okay. What a deep dive that was.
Yeah, a lot to unpack there.
Absolutely. I mean, from AirPods that understand and translate conversations to watches that actively look out for your health with things like hypertension notifications or even save your life with satellite SOS.
Right.
And then these iPhones just redefining performance, durability, and packing programmable cameras and AI.
Yeah.
It's clear Apple's focused on design, innovation, and really embedding that Apple intelligence everywhere.
The commitment is definitely there.
It feels like these aren't just gadgets. It goes back to that philosophy, right? Designing with great care, absolute attention to every detail, every material, technology, and interaction, trying to impact our lives in meaningful ways.
And this wave of advancements, especially integrating this sophisticated AI so seamlessly into everyday devices, it really makes you think, doesn't it?
How so?
Well, how is our whole idea of personal technology going to keep changing when our devices aren't just tools anymore, but they're becoming these intelligent companions, actively monitoring health, translating the world around us, boosting our creativity?
Yeah, it's blurring the lines.
Exactly. What kind of new human experiences, what new connections will this next phase unlock in the next few years? It's fascinating to consider.
It really is. Something for all of you listening to ponder as well. Keep exploring how this tech shapes our lives. Thanks for joining us on The Deep Dive.
If you enjoy this video, please like, share, subscribe and hit the bell to the later update from my channel. Thank you for watching till the end and see you in the next video.